Hey everyone, a surprise go live. I'm doing these a bit lately, aren't I? It's just ticked over, just gone 4:30, and I wanted to stop in and say hi and remind you all to really nurture yourselves, to look after yourselves if you are going through a process where you've decided to take action and to do, that energetic clearing that we talked about, to start honoring yourself. It can be really, really intense, and it's really important that you look after yourselves. So I took myself off to see a movie this afternoon, and I've just come back from that, and I'm now sitting at one of my favourite contemplation places, which is down at Hen and Chicken Bay in Five Dock. Oh, and a man that I know from the dog park is about to walk past it. I'm sure he's going to see me and think I'm very, very, very strange, and that's okay. But I want to flip the camera and just show you. This is where I come and I sit, and it's a beautiful time of day at the moment. Sun's just going down, and there's boats and water, and I actually do come down here quite a bit, and just sit for like 5 or 10 minutes and let my mind wander. Guys, I also I have to be honest and say sometimes I watch the videos. Hey, Kelly Ray. Sometimes I watch the videos that I do in the morning, and I go, oh my God, I get so intense. And guys, I just wanted to share with you that I know I say I wake up early in the mornings, but like I wake up really early in the mornings. I get up anywhere between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and I start working within about 20 minutes, half an hour of that. And, I do drink coffee because, that's what I do at that time in the morning. But I also do a lot of work at that time of the morning. What also happens, and this might give you a little bit of an insight into how it is that I come to bring the information to you that I do each day, or when I do come live. In that time, there's not really any other way to put it except that I have really intense conversations with the universe, with my guides, with God, with whoever, whatever name you want to put to it. And we seriously have full-on conversations, and I often have to I say, am I talking to myself or am I talking to someone else? Is this me or is this someone else? And I get a very clear response. If it's my own thoughts that I'm churning, I get the response, no, it's you. And if it's not, if I'm actually having a conversation with my guides or with God or, whoever, then I get a very clear response that I am having a conversation with them. So during that time of the morning, I actually ask them a lot of questions, because when I wake up, I really do think that of this group as pretty much the first thing I think of when I wake up in the morning and when I get up out of bed. And I say, I can't. So I ask the questions: what can I take to the group? What can I share? And I start having images coming through. I have words coming through, and then I start putting it all together in my head, and I ask, is this the right thing? Am I on the right track? And I get a yes or I get a no. And, I'm not going to say it's my obligation to then proceed with what I've been told, but it kind of is. I'm being told to convey these messages. I'm being told to talk to people about these sorts of things. And so that's what I do. Of course, I put my spin on it. Of course, I put me into it. But the messages that come through, I sort of say, do I say it like this or should I say it like that? And I get clarity. I get confirmation on how I need to proceed. So I guess the long and the short of it is that when I come to you guys at 7 o'clock in the morning, I've already been working for, anywhere between 3 and 5 hours. And, I've got breakfast ready for Andre and the dogs and myself, and I've had a shower, and If you liken it to usual 9 to 5, I come to you guys just after my lunch break. Really? Because, like I said, I've been going for 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours by the time I come to you guys at 7 o'clock. So I kind of felt that I needed to explain the intensity that I come to you guys with sometimes in the mornings. Because yeah, I know, right? Because, I know that some of it can be really confronting. And, I also want to assure you that if it sounds confronting to you, then it actually is confronting for me. Because again, I actually don't do anything or share anything with you guys that I'm not willing to do myself. So, the questions that I asked in this morning's video, I asked those questions of myself. The release technique, I do that on myself. I share this stuff with you because I think it's going to be beneficial. And I really hope it is. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Hi, Marissa. That's pretty much it. I guess the long and the short of it is, I do realize that I get intense sometimes. I do. I really do. And I hope you guys understand that it always comes from a place of love. It always comes from a place of wanting to see everyone else achieve their dreams. Get to where they want to get to in life, and offering what I can to help you along in that journey. If it gets intense, it gets intense. I have someone who always used to say to me, and you look at it with rainbow and sparkles. No, I'm all for rainbow and sparkles. I do love me a bit of rainbow and sparkles. I do. But sometimes you do have to get down to the nitty gritty, and you've got to, you've got to get your hands dirty, and you do have to work through the stuff that isn't the rainbow and sparkles. So if you have been with me this whole time, going through, a take action process, and honouring yourself process, and looking at the 4 rooms of your house, looking at the 4 rooms of your life, and taking action to make things happen. Good things happen, and confronting things happen, and sometimes bad things happen. It's life. And yes, absolutely, you can always look on the positive, but you cannot, and you should never, ever, ever discount the negative as though it doesn't exist. So I guess, yeah, it is, Marissa. It is sifting through the shit. You always wear gloves and gumboots. But if it's got to be done, then it's got to be done. And I worry sometimes that I scare people off. And I hope that doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen. Anyway, that's it for me. I've been on for a bit longer than I expected. It was going to be a quick stop in. I'm going to spin the camera around again because I have the sun setting and sparkling off the water. If I can capture that for you. It's just an amazing view that I've been looking at while I'm talking. And as I said, this is my little nook, my little inspiration point, if you like. And look, there's the sky above me. And there's footpath, and there's dogs and people that walk past, and there's kids that are playing in the playground behind me. And it's just a really nice, peaceful space to just sit and contemplate. Guys, have a lovely evening. I will see you all again in the morning. I do attempt to plan what I'm going to come to you with. And then I wake up in the morning and I get told where I have to go and what I have to do. So I do it. Oh, yep. That's the way it works. And I love that. I love having that connection. Have a fabulous evening, guys. Thank you to Marissa and Kelly Ray. Love you girls so much. And see you all tomorrow morning with who knows what. Oh, sometimes even I question my own mind. Really, I do. Really, I do. Anyway, have a fabulous evening. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.